see lock up with the Jhin. Very standard tank pickup for Cube here, but that doesn't make it a bad one. Having an Ornn into a mobile carries is pretty oppressive too.
And now making his way down towards the bottom lane for a potential dive. Erha and About are both here. Force shot already used by Leave, and they're really committing to this play. Shattering Strike is flashed away from, but not that grand entrance. Erha hits the knock up onto 2, heal keeping him up and ready. Force shot sends him to less than 100 HP, and Leave pops the barrier mid-game. Edward Gaming also have champions that Leave and Parukia to try to pick up some plates. It looks like this dive might still end up happening. Knockup lands through the Searing Charge onto the turret, and it's an all too easy combo that results in About.
Up there to push tower. This is an Ornn. Are you sure about this, guys?
He's tanky. He flashes away from what would have been a stun, but still going to get targeted by 4 members of Edward Gaming. They send the Realm Warp down towards him. The call of the pack will be a
3 people. ZDC though.
Oh.
He's suspicious.
You know what? I've been in these top lane situations before. That bracer is just too juicy here, too easy for WE to punish him, and make sure they are in a good position to secure this dragon. Knockup lands onto Xiaoho, combined with the charm in from Caris, and already the Naafiri is down to half HP. One already invulnerable, but in goes Parukia.
My God.
Oh, it's a 4-man Magnet Storm combined with the Equalizer. It's not a hot pot in the traditional sense, but it's still WE getting cooked in the team fight. Parukia goes down. ZDC still tanked low. Leave flashes forward, able to land the crit, but it's a double kill return onto Caris' side, and he makes it a triple with the Jhin going
at the dragon that is uncontestable.
They could also retreat right back down into the Rift Herald, which spawns in less than
taking control of the river, but they don't realize whose river it is.
Oh yeah, Parukia and Xiaoho potentially caught in a bad position. Realm Warp comes in, but BuLLDoG's immediately going to eat that Cyclone. Xiaoho goes in with the Hound's Pursuit, but still will die all the same. 2 for nothing already for the side of WE. ZDZ flashes in, at least picks a shutdown back up onto the Wukong, but it'll cost BuLLDoG his life. Force shot from the curtain call is blocked by the Ahri. A double kill comes through for ZDZ, but he immediately gets taken down by the piercing arrow in response. EDG get caught out.
Still 1 item across the board, with the exception of About, who has got the Serpent's Fang in pocket, a bit of extra lethality available for him. No ornament as of just yet. Flashes, got them for Ahri, Varus, Rakan, and Ornn. On the other side, though, it is only the bottom lane of EDG that have the flashes. It means Parukia can look for another force, but I'm worried that EDG just don't have the damage, and they seem to agree. They're not even bothering to contest.
Yep, they were happy enough claiming the bot lane tier 1. It was traded for mid and the Herald going WE's way, so still a slight net advantage for Team WE. But EDG happy enough that they're able to get a little bit of extra gold into some of the places that they are looking for. Xiaoho and Cube now skirmishing a little bit in that top side of jungle. Don't know if they know that About came in with a teleport, and the whole squad has arrived. Quickness lands onto BuLLDoG as well. Call the Forge God does not connect, and Parukia looking for an engage, not finding anybody with the knockup of the Crashdown. Erha goes in with the Grand Entrance, finds it onto ZDZ. Caris going forward, the Realm Warp going to send everybody from EDG out except for poor old ZDZ, who will go down with the rest of his team having abandoned him. So just that 2 kills going over to Team WE as they also send the Herald into the mid lane.
BuLLDoG saves that play from being nigh on game losing, but it still looks pretty damn bad. That is 2 towers getting knocked on by WE, and the dive potential, they're fishing for it, but it seems to be just posturing rather than actually getting anything.
Opening up composition, your job is to spike in that mid game around that 1 or 2 item power spike, and really turn the game into a win from there, and so far they have done that successfully. EDG looking for some sort of trade. They're going to try to find it onto Cube on the top side to at least take down the tower and then start to slowly burn the Ornn down. There is no help coming for the WE top laner, so he will end up going down. Xiaoho picks up the gold, but it will result in WE pushing in multiple lanes and maybe even finding a pick onto Leave, who is once again isolated like we talked about at the start of this series, unable to get hit up by the charm, and the Deadly Flourish comes out and it forces Caris and Erha to back away. So nice job by Leave to stay alive as EDG are all of a sudden starting the Baron. Caris pushing on the top side to be able to take down yet another inner turret. That is all 3 of the inners now going down. on the side of Team WE. Cube all of a sudden isolated once again as Xiaoho and Parukia going on to him. The curtain call, just for a good measure, will result in a 4v5 opening up. But now, teleport has come in by Caris and Erha looking for a charm. On to the Jhin, finding a knock-up, not finding all the damage until Caris arrived. One more Spirit Rush should take him down. And now Xiaoho going to be targeted by Monki. EDG there to take him away. And it will likely be WE retreating towards the Dragon, but EDG still able to get a little bit off of that play.
And it's both top laners getting caught out a bit awry, but it's still Ornn. And the longer this game goes, the more just impossible it will be for EDG to break through. Okay,
more.
About.
EDG looking for About. Oh, Parukia finds the Magnet Storm through the Spirit Rush, and About will go down. That is a big shutdown into the hands of ZDZ, but it will be a trade, as it will be two members dying in response and make it a third, as Parukia will die too. It's a double kill already for the Ahri, and Caris has another dash looking for leave. Knock-up flashed away from it. The fourth shot will be true, but so is the charm from the WE mid laner, and only ZDZ is still left alive. WE currently sitting in a 3v1. They could try to break the base open here at the 25-minute mark.
I would imagine this is an inhib. There's no big objective to play for at the moment, so they're not rushing to get out of the base. They know ZDZ doesn't have ultimate. He's got the wave clear to clear the minions here and stop an end, but pretty cataclysmic moment for EDG there. It starts off
plays happening and are going to be forced to respond.
I mean, they have the curtain call to pressure, but there's only so much you can do. Cube has an excellent lineup here.
Equalizer already finding About, and a ton of shots coming through from the curtain call, but Monkey's able to cancel it with the Cyclone, and will one-shot leave on his own in the backline. BuLLDoG now the only damage left here on EDG's side, but he might not be for long, still pumping out a lot of overloads. The double kill picked up here for Xiaoho, but he gets knocked up by the Searing Charge and taken down by Caris. BuLLDoG still alive in a 1v3, looking for the Ahri. Flashing away is Caris, and now it'll be cookies in for WE. About picks up the final kill. Only ZDZ is left alive, and Team WE make their way back. It is good to see them try to continue to find these plays.
It's not often that 30 minutes and a 9k gold lead and being down a soul, you find yourself thinking, yeah, this has been a competitive game on the scale of things. Based on my expectations of EDG coming into the day, I think they've been holding off pretty well, but I think WE now have too much force to break down the doors of the EDG base.
There's already two inhibitors going down. Parukia at half HP, going to be forced to return back to base. The Nexus Towers now getting shredded. First one already down, and EDG are going to have to make a move quick. Deadly Flourish lands onto just the Ornn, as the Call of the Forge God will come out and knock up Leave on the backline. Nobody wants to follow up just yet. Equalizer not hitting a single thing by ZDZ, and that's a big cooldown that will no longer be at their disposal. It's still Leaf throwing out these Deadly Flourishes, but not a ton of damage being issued on WE's side. It'll be Cube heading back with a reset and then teleporting back into the play. BuLLDoG sends out the Realm Warp, but nobody wants to go back into it, as another wave of minions will crash momentarily, with WE looking to end the game on this push.
They are just playing it patient right now, and they know no equalizer. What are you supposed to do to stop this?
Dashes in, forces the flash away from BuLLDoG. Parukia immediately forces the flash as well. BuLLDoG has the Seraph Shield pop, and there's just too much gold in the inventories of Team WE. Edward Gaming can do nothing in their own base. They are forced to retreat to the fountain and watch their Nexus fall. WE in just over 30 minutes will jump up to a 1-0. Be the call with an Ambessa lock-in to try to counter this Cassandra. Could potentially still flex the Ambessa jungle, but I'm expecting this to be the full layout that we're working with here.
Also picking up a longsword and pathing on down. Nothing too exciting just right now, just some trading.
Yeah, Taunt does connect onto About. He's struck down to about 200 HP, but so is Parukia, who now has to flash away. Another root will land onto Leave, who all of a sudden becomes a target. He's forced to flash on out, and Parukia is running the wrong way. He's going to sacrifice his life. Up as that kind of high-level prospect from Genji, and opportunities to play on FearX, and then makes his name into the LPL. Now we get a fight around the Grubs. Parukia with that taunt flash immediately onto Monki, and it'll be EDG getting onto the board and making their way to the Grubs.
Incredible recognition from EDG to know that, wait a minute, this is a Jayce. He has nothing. Even if he wants to flash away, the miasma chain off of the taunt is just so perfectly executed. It's going to secure all three of these Grubs handily into EDG's pocket, unless We have Cube come down and get something done.
He's like trying to take all three down at the same time. That means he ends up hitting neither of them as Cube sweeps in to take one down with his Q. In goes the re-engage as the all-out goes in onto the Ambessa, and ZDZ will be able to take another kill, this time on to Cube. It will eventually be 2 Grubs taken down. Hasn't all materialized just yet, but potentially can turn the tides around this second dragon here in game 2. Dredgeline connecting onto Xiaoho as a teleport has come in from Cube, going to be matched by ZDZ. The Dragon is already secured by the side of Team WE, but EDG now looking for the fight. Cataclysm onto Cube, but he is face tanking it and not taking any damage whatsoever. Public Execution goes onto Levy, spell shields that, but can't get away from the damage of the Akali. Caris with a double kill already, still going to survive until finally he gets flashed upon ZDZ with that Intofo strike. Monki able to take the kill back onto BuLLDoG. ZDZ now an opportunity to pop off. He gets a shield with the Shen, trying to keep him alive with the stand united, and Xiaoho is still looking for the play as well. Cube going forward again with the dash. ZDZ in some trouble. Cube finally getting that kill. Now a 2v2 has opened up here in the bottom lane, and EDG will be able to get themselves away.
Edward Gaming overplay there.
Dash away, and now ZDZ with the all-out in tow. Gonna have to back away momentarily. The Herald started up by Team WE. Monki and about shoving it back away. As in goes ZDZ, now has to stand united on top of him, but he just goes down too quickly for the Shen to arrive. It seemed like ZDZ was waiting for EDG to be in a good position, but he was just not there in time. And so it will be a re-engage now for Team WE. The Dredgeline forces the flag and drag to be cancelled, and About is able to pick up the gold. Now Caris heading the Twilight Shroud, looking to try to dance around a 1v3.
They probably want to get it done faster rather than slower, as WE's just starting Dragon.
About's definitely in some trouble now. Cataclysm will land on top of him. There's that miasma combo that you were talking about as well. Or I should say, just the amount of damage that was able to get pumped out results in the 80 carry for Team WE down, and EDG finally finding a fight that they could potentially win. But Caris is ending up making that an impossibility. He gets a double kill for himself, and now it's a 2v3. Petrifying Gaze lands onto Erha. He will go down, and now it's a 2v2. Cube and Caris looking to take down ZDZ and BuLLDoG, and right now it's WE solo laners that are winning out on the skirmish. ZDZ in the all-out, looking for one final outplay, but it will not happen. Caris with the effective quadra kill in the team fight to give Team WE the ace.
8 people dead on my screen, and it will be the tier 1 mid tower going over to WE as a reward. The Dragon, though, not takeable just yet. They can look now with the Hex Gates on the map. I fear that the solo lanes of WE won't be given time for a respite, won't be able to hit the base, but it looks like EDG, with that staggered respawn timer on their solo laners, won't even bother to contest.
Edward Gaming feeling desperate. They're starting up this Baron. They knew that Monki was on a reset, and they actually burned this pretty quickly with the help of BuLLDoG and Leave. It's at 2,000 HP, and it will end up going down, but what will the fight look like in response? Already some big poke from Monki, but he gets hit up by the Cataclysm, and ZDZ is the one to pick up the kill. Depth charge onto Xiaoho. He tries to buffer it with the flag and drag, but still will end up being a casualty as the backline is ravaged by Caris and Cube once again. ZDZ goes all out, looking for a 1v1 against the Akali that he does not win. Another triple kill into the hands of the Team WE mid laner, and EDG looked for the Baron as desperation, but the power play will instead go to Team WE.
The shred tools just aren't there for EDG. The frightening 9-1 Akali hunts you down, and there's just simply not enough stats for EDG to survive it. There was a brief moment after that Baron where it looked like they could all get out, but Leave wanted to go by his namesake and get the hell out of there, but the rest of the team full sends it to kill Monki.
Tremendous scoreline here for a player that has seen some inconsistencies this season, but might be peaking at just the right time.
Really wants to get himself that player of the match. Monki has been able to take away both of them so far for WE's wins, but this is looking like it's Caris's in the pocket if they are able to finish out this game.
Yeah, they're looking for something in response to this Baron going down. They finally get a shutdown onto Cube, but the rest of WE could actually be in trouble. Right as we were praising him, Caris flies too close to the sun, and it'll be ZDZ to pick up a 1,000 gold shutdown.
There's no way he gets taunted into all out under tower there. Like, that's the only reason I see him being in that position with all available.
There, Melvin.
That's, yep, that. I still don't think Monki's getting player of the match, I'll be honest.
Flash by Parukia looking for about his EDG, looking to maybe try to turn that kill onto Caris into something more. But there's another big carry on WE's side, and his name is About. BuLLDoG looking to try and re-engage once more with that miasma, but About is still at full HP. He bounces forward to try to take down the Cassio, and now it's only the front line that remains. It's a double kill, make it a triple, as About stands tall in the bottom side.
Gliding at the end of that one, realizing all the tools were sent away from him after that initial flash engage from Parukia, and, well, guys.
Yes, congratulations, About. Not getting credit by the game, but getting credit in our hearts. All 5 going down to the Corki in that extended play. WE now looking for the Hextech Soul as we are immediately back to live. Flank available for Caris, waiting for his opportunity as a ton of poke has already come down here by the Jayce. In goes Xiaoho, finds a 3-man Cataclysm. Monki will go down first. The Dragon is so low, but it will still be picked up, this time by EDG. The fight going their way as well. Perfect execution, not going to connect, as now Cube is going into a 1v2 situation until About responds with the Guardian Angel, able to take Xiaoho down. Situations into at least even trades for themselves. I think they'll be very happy with the fact that it is not a Hextech Soul on WE, as this Baron is once again made available.
Uh-oh. There's an Akali on the flank.
Eyes on the Caris here. Yeah, in the mid lane. EDG are trying to get some push. On the hunt has been procced, but already the fight has begun by Erha as he goes forward with the depth charge and allows for Caris to scoop into the backline. Cube as well, but he's getting taken down. Oh, EDG with a massive turnaround off of the back of Leave. They go forward to pick up 4 straight kills. Only About is left alive as the Baron will go into... Yes, and so it will be EDG as all 5 retreating to the Baron. Try to rejoin the fight. And now it is EDG being forced to respond, forced to face check this brush. It'll be ZDZ to do it, and he finds his way out with the Pathfinder. Dragon now spawned, and Caris is on a flank.
Caris is hunting. The hunt has begun.
Yeah, there's the Cataclysm. It goes on to Erha. He has the Protoplasm Harness procced, and immediately ZDZ sends Caris away with the all-out. He dashes on out, finds a Shuriken flip, and will assassinate Parukia, looking for the perfect execution on the backline, but will not have it just yet. WE already have picked up 1 kill onto the Shen, and they will retreat back to the Drake with BuLLDoG and ZDZ still healthy, but they do not want to go for the flip. So they will give up the soul, as WE will pick up their 4th dragon of the game. It'll be Hextech in for the 1-3-1 will once again continue. Caris takes down the inhibitor tower, and will get a little bit more gold into the hands of WE.
And almost perfectly in sync, that bot lane tower is left on a single. We are now kind of on the clock to do something, and they are aware, pulling the trigger on the Baron.
And they're sending a TP in from Cube, so they want to guarantee a 5v5. Dredge line lands onto Xiaoho. He has the Guardian Angel, but is already chunked down to 40%. Caris is in that flank, waiting in the bush, but eventually will have to run for the hills, as in goes Parukia for the flash charm. Not going to find it, but the miasma will connect. The Akali now in some danger as BuLLDoG's looking to chase him out, and Caris is forced to half and out of the fight. Shock Blast lands onto Xiaoho as the Baron once again gets started up by Team WE.
That is a Jarvan. He cannot TP back in. But can WE even hold on to this objective with Caris chunked out? He still has the TP rejoining. It's a 4v5 for WE.
Even BuLLDoG gonna have to be the big difference makers here. They still do a lot of damage. Shock Blast comes out, but doesn't find too much. Petrifying Gaze only onto Erha, but now it is BuLLDoG getting targeted, forced to go golden as the Baron already secured by Team WE. And Cube is flashing into the backline, carries and takes both of them out with a single punch. Still ZDZ and Xiaoho alive, but they will not be for long, as 5 strong still stand for Team WE. Monki goes to the skies to pick up the ace, as they will march towards the mid lane and move up to 3-1 in the standings.
And Caris, he merits the respect of EDG so badly that Cube is able to leap in at the last second, take control of the fight, and be the one that obliterates those key members for EDG. This will be moving down to 0-4 on the scoreboard in Group Ascend. A scary place to be for EDG, but WE making some serious contention to put them in that upper echelon of the league.
WE have always been the team that finish strong. What happens when they start strong? That